Hi, my name's David Pease, and I am speaking to you from the Appalachian Trail on my way to Mount Cammerer this beautiful Sunday morning. And this is just kind of a little introduction to this idea that I got, that where I've decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel to kind of share some things about the work that I practice that I love so much and I've been involved in for about 6 years, facilitating situations, working with different groups of all different abilities and ages, and just socioeconomic status and diversity, really facilitating situations in which people learn to practice personal agency and empower themselves through engagement with plants and nature and the creative arts. I have a master's degree in plant sciences with a concentration in public horticulture and therapeutic horticulture, and I also studied studio art and have a bachelor's in fine arts with a minor in art history. And I really wanted to just speak today about why I've started coming up to the mountains every Sunday morning. And it really has to do with something I realized that I needed to do for myself, and that for many years, even, for the first, I'd say, 5 years, 5.5, almost so just recently, and that I've practiced therapeutic horticulture and working with other people. I've learned through a wonderful program that I was involved in as a co-facilitator using dialectical behavior therapy, um, that for quite some time in my life, I was really, despite helping others at home, I was living in a pretty intense survival mode. And I kind of learned the concept of surviving versus thriving while I was involved with that group. And I began to really look back and reflect and realize that, you know, um, I did a pretty great cover up with not letting a lot of people outside of my closest personal circle know um, how unhappy and stressed and scared I was in life. And I was in a really intense relationship where I was kind of just squashing down all of my own personal interests to serve someone else. And my light got really dim. And then in the 2.5, 2 years since that I finally took the step to end that, um, I've slowly worked and thought about how to find what it is that I could do to empower myself and feel stronger. And so back in May, around my birthday, it was the day before my birthday, Memorial Day, I took a 4-day weekend to stay on my aunt's farm in a cabin, with no television, limiting social media, which I didn't completely do, but going out and exploring the wilderness and her farm and the forest and sketching in nature and really just trying to live in the moment and be very mindful that weekend. And I sat down and wrote a kind of a comparison, comparing and contrasting what I thought it would mean for me to be surviving versus thriving in life. And one of the things I recognized on that list that would be a marker of me thriving was beginning to go on these hikes that I had dreamed of for years and that I never went on when I was with my partner. We'd make plans, I'd try to make plans, and it wouldn't happen.